Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Floral Pavilion Theatre. This evening's performance of the most extravagant virtual quiz ever is due to commence in approximately 10 minutes. Please make sure you have your pens and paper ready, as well as any drinks and snacks you wish to bring with you. In this evening's performance, bad jokes, puns, and terrible anecdotes are used throughout, and we strongly advise you to continuously drink alcohol or lower your standards and expectations to get through tonight's performance. Please be advised the use of recording equipment such as screenshotting or recording is strictly prohibited. No one wants to see this host's face plastered all over your Instagram story as you pretend you're clever by doing a quiz. Please note there will be an interval during this performance. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take your seats. This evening's performance is due to commence in approximately 5 minutes. Kindly take your seats. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take your seats. This evening's performance is due to commence in approximately 3 minutes. Kindly take your seats. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take your seats. This is your immediate and final call. Please take your seats. Thank you. Fingers crossed. There we go. We've got sound back. Sorry about that, everybody. Who's Mike? Dave, don't miss your jokes. Do miss your jokes sometimes, you know. What's sanity? Very good question. What actually is it? Okay, so yeah, seems like we're going. I just want to make sure that is definitely on and everybody can hear me. There we go. Yeah, go. Great. Yeah, welcome everybody. Hope we're all doing well. Thanks for all joining in this evening. Currently 25 of you on. Thank you all for joining in. So I've listened to the feedback from the last time. Rosemary Tate, Santi's gone out the window long ago. Long ago. Couldn't agree more, Rosemary. So yeah, listen to the feedback last time. I've dressed a bit smarter for you all. I hope that's all right. We've gone for an easier quiz. There's some easy questions in there. There's a new round, which I will explain when we get to it. So yeah, so we'll get on with the quiz. But first of all, I hope you all got my email regarding Panto this year. Yeah, or if you saw it on social media or anything. Yeah, sadly we have had to reschedule it to next year, sadly. It's just what we felt was best to do, to be honest with you, with everything that's going on, cases rising and what have you. So yeah, thought it was best if we just reschedule it to next year. Doesn't mean that nothing... Well, we're looking at potentially doing something in the theatre around that time. Whether that gets approved by the council, don't know. We're going to propose it and see how it goes, basically. But watch this space. Fingers crossed that the theatre won't be empty this December. Thanks, Marie's mum and dad. I know. I see. I knew you'd notice straight away. Yeah, so, yeah, sadly no Panto this year. Oh, no, it isn't. Oh, yes, it is. I know, Dave. It is sad. It is sad. It's I think Sandy was telling me it's the first time since 1967 they've not had a Panto, which is horrible. She's worked nearly 40 years of them. She doesn't know what she's going to do this year. But like I say, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, by then the infection rate's down. We've got 2 months to get everything sorted, and if not, then it'll be a strange Christmas. I've worked all my life, all Christmas evening, well, Christmas Eve and everything, so I don't know what to do with myself. Go home a day earlier. Yeah, I hope everybody's well. How has everybody been doing? Is anybody going to try and take advantage of going out to anywhere at all whilst they still can, with obviously your household? So they're talking about closing pubs, restaurants. They're announcing it Monday. I don't know when they're going to do it. Anybody taking advantage? So we will get on with the quiz whilst we... I'll wait for all those answers. Where has the quiz gone? It's not going well this evening. It's never always a technical fault. Always. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. Is it that one? Or is it the other one? It is that one. Good. Yeah. Great. Okay, we will get on... Santa suit for the Xmas quiz. Oh, do you know what? I might do a Santa's grotto behind me. That's not a bad idea, Dave. Not a bad idea. I've got my sound. Carol, are you watching on a phone, laptop, or TV? You should find that you've got your 2 volumes if you're watching it on a phone or a tablet or a computer. You've got your volume for your computer, and then at the bottom left, probably around here, you should see a speaker volume as well. Make sure that's up as well. You can only just hear you 2. Okay. I'm just off peaking, apparently. Let me just double check this. Bear with me. Am I quiet for anybody else? I might do a Santa's grotto behind me. It seems alright on here. PC, yeah. Make sure that you've got, just down here, you should see a speaker button. Make sure that's on full volume as well. Should just be down here. Next to the play button. If you move your mouse over it and then click it, it should be able to move it. Let me see if I can just turn myself up slightly. Laptop and TV, that's fancy. No, it's not going to let me turn myself up. Apparently I'm on full. I'm watching on TV and sound is fine. All right from me on iPad. Yeah, just make sure, just check your speaker on YouTube and then your speaker on your TV or computer, and then fingers crossed it should be all right. We can hear you fine. Okay, great. I mean, do you really need to hear me anyway? You see the questions on the screen. Right, we will start with the quiz. Fine on TV. Yeah, okay, good. Fingers crossed, everybody should hopefully be able to see the quiz. Again, I'm just going to double check after the problems we've had last time with it and me trying to faff around. I hope it's all okay now, so we'll just double check. Yeah, you can. Jackie, we can't hear you at all. The beginning. Okay, right. So yeah. So like I say, we will start with your general knowledge round first of all. Like I say, it's an easy quiz this week, so we'll see how everybody gets on. Like I say, I did listen, so fingers crossed. Your first question in your general knowledge round is, what does BBC stand for? Jackie Meadows can hear now. Okay, great. What does BBC stand for? Question number 2. What nut is used to make marzipan? What nut is used to make marzipan? Number 3. What element does O represent on the periodic table? Equal pay. Questionable, Dave. Very topical, though. What element does O represent on the periodic table? Going to Hickory's on Sunday. Jackie, please let me know what Hickory's is like. I need to go. I've never been. I want to go. So yeah, please let me know what you thought of it. Or if you've been before, if anyone's been before, let me know what you think of it. It sounds like my kind of place. It's just maybe dated a girl that worked there and now we don't get on. So yeah, let me know how it goes. I might never get a chance to go. Question number 4. Who was British Prime Minister before Theresa May? Don't know why I said that funny. Who was British Prime Minister before Theresa May? Emma Burney. Hickory's is great. Don't tell me this, Emma. I need to go. I do need to go. I just don't know if I'll be allowed in that one. Burnt ends are lovely. Oh, don't. I can't go to the Southport one because she definitely works in that one. She sometimes works in this one. I might have to go to where are the other ones? There's one in Crewe. I might have to go to Crewe. Okay, can we all stop to right? I've started something with hickories, clearly. Question number 5. Who won I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2019? Who won I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2019? Can get marshmallows with a little bowl of fire to toast them. Oh! There's one in Chester. She sometimes works in that one as well. Need to know how it ended now. No, that's a story for another time, Dave. Yeah, not great. I'll say that. Not great. Yeah, that's question number 5. Who won I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2019? Number 6. I will go through these if anybody wants me to. In metres, how long is an Olympic swimming pool? In metres, how long is an Olympic swimming pool? There's one in Colwyn Bay. Yeah, there's also one. Ross-on-Sea. There's one in Ross-on-Sea. I only know where they all are because she worked in most of them, and she used to have to go around to each one. I might have to just call one of them up and be like, "Is so and so working today?" And if they say no, I'll make a trip. Number 6, in metres, how long is an Olympic swimming pool? Number 7. What's the name of the royal family's castle in Scotland? What's the name of the royal family's castle in Scotland? Number 8. How many people are there on an English jury? I think I may have done that one before. So I'm sure somebody will tell me if I've done one before. How many people are there on an English jury? That's why it's easy, you see. I've done that one before. Number 9. Who painted the water lilies? Who painted the water lilies? Number 10. Who was the lead singer of the band Coldplay? Who is the lead singer of the band Coldplay? Does anybody want any repeating at all? Can't believe you haven't been. It's amazing. Everyone keeps telling me, Jackie. Everyone does. I know. I do need to go. I do. Mum, if you're... I know you're watching. You need to... Steve would like hickories. Oh, they do breakfast. So they do like proper American breakfast, like stacks of pancakes and maple syrup. Oh, actually, don't tell me. I want it. Doesn't look like anybody wants any repeating. I'll just give it a couple more seconds. See if anything comes through. No? Okay, we will go through your answers. I hope this works. Yeah. Great. So, question number 1. What does BBC stand for? Obviously, it stands for the British Broadcasting Corporation. British Broadcasting Corporation. Number 2. What nut is used to make marzipan? It's almonds. Almonds are used to make marzipan. What element does O represent on the periodic table? That was oxygen. Oh, okay. Apparently there's a hickories in Coventry. God, they're all over the place. I've never heard of them until I moved. Well, until I moved over to the Wirral, really. But yeah, they're everywhere. My goodness. Number 4, who was British Prime Minister before Theresa May? Who, if you want to call him the devil because he started all of Brexit, you can do. It was David Cameron. David Cameron. Although he was on Remain. It makes no sense. David Cameron. Number 5, who won I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here in 2019? That was Jacqueline Hosa? Sounds Spanish. Is it Jossa or Hosa? I'm sure somebody will tell me. It must be Jossa. Probably Jossa, isn't it? Not Josa. Number 6. In meters, how long is an Olympic swimming pool? 50 meters. Olympic swimming pool is 50 meters. Number 7. What is the name of the royal family's castle in Scotland? Balmoral. How many people are there on an English jury? There are 12. Number 9. Who painted the water lilies? That was Monet, Claude Monet. And number 10. Who is the lead singer of Coldplay? That was Chris Martin. Well, it is, sort of. They're on a bit of a break at the moment. Who is the lead singer of Coldplay? It is Chris Martin. Add up your scores. How did everybody get on that round? Oh, we've got a 10 out of 10. Marie with an I. Marie, are you with your mum and dad, or are you separate this time? 9, even when you said the name of the celebrity, I don't know them. No, I didn't either. I have no idea on it. Dave, 9. Harry Redknapp let me down. Yeah, did he win it the year before? Was he 2018? Is anybody going to be watching it this year? Now that it's in Wales. It's going to be interesting how they do it. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I've made it too easy. Yay, 10. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Nines and tens? My goodness, what's happened this week? Oh, that'll change with the team parents. Right, okay. Nines. Yeah, made it too easy. Don't worry, you'll get an extra hard one next time. Definitely watching I'm a Celeb. I don't normally watch it. I'm kind of interested to see how they do it this year, though, so might give it a go. Are they classing them as a household so they can like stay together and be close? Oh. Can't join in the bragging. Emma, your 10 out of 10 came through, so I don't know. We've got your 10s come up. We like easy. 9, 9, no, enjoying it. I mean, your next round is, as always, how well have you been paying attention to the news? This week in the news. So it might get harder, might be harder. But you should all know it's coming now. You should just pay attention to the news at least for a bit for a week. Although, saying that, I can't blame you for not doing it. It's all very depressing. I know that's what they'll be doing, making a bubble. Yeah, I'm guessing it'll be a bubble. They'll call it as a household or a bubble. Oh, how strange, Emily. It's not reloaded. Maybe just refresh the page. You should catch up with us. Yeah, so this week in the news. Let's see if you've been paying attention this week. Question number 1. Tributes were paid to the revered guitarist Eddie Van Halen, above left, who died from cancer at the age of 65. He's most widely known for his band Van Halen's 1984 US chart topper Jump. But which Michael Jackson track did he play on? So Eddie Van Halen sadly passed away from cancer at the age of 65. But which Michael Jackson track did he play on? Was it Beat It, Smooth Criminal, or Thriller? Beat It, Smooth Criminal, or Thriller? Number 2. Supermarket chain Asda came back into majority British ownership for the first time in 2 decades, as billionaire Isa Brothers secured a $6.8 billion deal with US company Walmart. But in what line of business is their company EG Group? So the billionaire brothers ISO secured a $6.8 billion deal with US company Walmart for Asda. But in what line of business do the ISO brothers EG Group are in? Dave, if Emma's there, we still want the donkey. Yeah, Emma, where's your donkey this week? So, ISO Group, are they into electric vehicles, fast food, or petrol stations? Electric vehicles, fast food, or petrol stations? Number 3. Ethiopia's Shura Kitata, I apologise if that's not correct, won a thrilling sprint finish to claim a surprise victory in the rescheduled London Marathon men's race, with world record holder Eliud Kipchoge, I'm going Kipchoge, finishing 8th. But around which park did competitors race? So, in which park did competitors race for this year's rescheduled London Marathon? Was it Greenwich Park, Hyde Park, or St James's Park? If anybody says that St James's Park's in Newcastle, I've already made that joke. You don't need to. I'm just preempting Dave mainly there, I think, or Roger. Maybe football fans. So, London Marathon's men's race was rescheduled last week, but which park did they run around? Was it Greenwich Park, Hyde Park, or St James's Park? Number 4. When naturalist Sir David Attenborough wasn't launching a £50 million environmental prize with the Duke of Cambridge, he was fielding questions from Prince William's children. But what did Prince Louis II ask in his first public utterance? So it was the first time anybody had heard Prince Louis speak. What question did he ask David Attenborough? Was it, I like spiders. Do you like spiders too? Roger Lewis, don't mention a football. Oh, actually, thanks for reminding me, Roger. Yeah. I mean, we did bad. So thank you for doing worse. B. Did Louis ask, what animal do you like? Or C. What animal do you think will become extinct next? What question did Prince Louis ask David Attenborough in his first public utterance? Was it, I like spiders, do you like spiders too? What animal do you like? Or what animal do you think will become extinct next? And your last one for this round. Number 5. A near-complete specimen of a Tyrannosaurus Rex sold for a world record price of $31.8 million. About £24.6 million for those asking. But what nickname was it given? What name was a Tyrannosaurus Rex sold for a world record price? Was it Oxoco, Stan, or Sue? Let me know again, obviously, if anybody wants any of those repeating. Few more seconds if anybody does. No? Okay, we will go through your answers then. Question number 1. Tributes were paid to the revered guitarist Eddie Van Halen, who died from cancer at the age of 65. He is most widely known for his band Van Halen's 1984 US chart topper Jump, but which Michael Jackson track did he play on? You had a choice of Beat It, Smooth Criminal, or Thriller. The answer was Beat It. That iconic guitar riff, Beat It. That was all Eddie Van Halen. No, I will not give you a rendition before anybody asks. Number 2. Supermarket chain Asda came back into majority British ownership for the first time in 2 decades as the billionaire Issa Brothers secured a $6.8 billion deal with US company Walmart. But in what line of business is their company, EG Group? Was it electric vehicles, fast food, or petrol stations? It was petrol stations. Petrol stations, number 2. Number 3. Ethiopia's Shure Kitata won a thrilling sprint finish to claim a surprise victory in the rescheduled London Marathon men's race with world record holder Eliud Kipchoge finishing 8th. But around which park did the competitors race? Was it Greenwich Park, Hyde Park, or St James's Park? It was St James's Park. Ooh, did I throw people off when I said, or was I telling you the answer? Number 4. When naturalist Sir David Attenborough wasn't launching a $50 million environmental prize with the Duke of Cambridge, he was fielding questions from Prince William's children. But what did Prince Louis II ask in his first public utterance? Was it, I like spiders, do you like spiders too? What animal do you like? Or what animal do you think will become extinct next? I think if you said C, it'd be questionable. It was B. What animal do you like? I believe, is it Charlotte asked A? And his older one, I can't remember his name. George asked C. So we were all questions that he asked. But the 2-year-old asked, what animal do you like? If I remember, he does like spiders. He likes monkeys, and he thinks. I don't think he answered C properly from memory. Anyway, moving on. This is how sad my life is. I'm no quotes from David Attenborough talking to Prince William's kids. Number 5. I need a life. A near-complete specimen of Tyrannosaurus Rex sold for a world record price of $31.8 million. But what nickname was given to it? Was it Oxoco, Stan, or Sue? It was Stan. Stan sold for £24.6 million. Where have they put this dinosaur is my question. It was massive. It was a proper full-on thing. I don't know. He is a naturalist, not a naturist. Yeah, 2 very different things. Did I say naturist? Do apologise. Dave Conver, that's not what I've heard. That was Andy. Thanks, Andy. Yeah, out of your scores, let me know. We've got a 4 in. 4 out of 5. Wow. Did I make this too easy? Or have people now started to pay attention to the news every other week? There is some fun, good news out there. It's not all Mike Pence fly on ahead, Donald Trump COVID, Boris Johnson Brexit. You've just got to search for it, I'm afraid, because it's just dominating. Or Rishi trying to explain his actions and words and how he thinks people should retrain, trained in music and arts and culture. We won't get into that. That's not what we're here for. Christina, poor 3. That's more than half, Christine. That's not poor. Jackie Meadows, 4. Just 3. I wanted to be Sue so badly. Sue the T-Rex. Rosary Tate, 5. Just read people names. Rosary Tate. Rosemary. The Bowels are a 4. Oh, Leslie's only a 2. Again, it's not too bad when you put it into perspective. It was only 5 questions. At least it wasn't 10. Carol Bailey, 10. That's impressive, Carol. It's only out of 5. Emma, 5. Emma, are you on full marks for this quiz so far? Angela Green, 5. Carol, yeah, I'm questioning it as well. Oh, I've just had some interesting facts come across my desk. I sound like a newsreader. I've done that already. Stan was 12 metres tall at the hip. Now, Steve, have you just Googled that, or did you know that because you've been looking at the news? And if so, I'm impressed. If not, at least you're making an effort. Emma, why are you surprised? I wouldn't say I'm surprised. I'm in awe. We'll call in a good way, not in like a, oh my God, I can't believe you've done that. I'm like, wow, go you. All right, looks like we've got most of everybody's answers in. We will move on to your next round. Now your next round. Sorry, I can't hear, so I'm making it up as I go along. Carol. Steve, you've been done in there by my mum. You Googled it. Again, appreciate the effort. But, I mean, that's what happens when you sit next to each other and do these. You can't get called out then. So, round number three. I thought, just because we obviously have rescheduled Panto, I can't not do a whole quiz round based on Panto. So I hope you've been paying attention when you've been ushering shows, guys. Emma, I am pretty lucky with guesses sometimes. Don't do yourself a discredit there, Emma. So, yeah, Panto round. We'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes. Question number 1. Which word associated with Christmas comes from a Greek word meaning we can act anything? Think about it. That's all I'll say on that. Think about that one. Which word associated with Christmas comes from a Greek word meaning we can act anything? So some people are saying, my mum's calling out that this round is not fair because she doesn't usher or watch pantomimes. Maybe you need to go to one. Oh no, we won't. Oh, terrible. It started. What have I done? If anyone says it's behind me, it's not the Floral. It's a green screen. Question number 2. What is odd about the principal boy and the dame in a pantomime? What is odd about the principal boy and the dame in a pantomime? Number 3. In the pantomime Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack receives beans in exchange for what? In the pantomime Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack receives beans in exchange for what? Number 4. Which pantomime features the character Maid Marian? Which pantomime features the character Maid Marian? And my sources inform me it has been on at the Floral. However, some of you may have been about anywhere between the ages of 3 and I'll go 20. Some of you may not have even been born then. And see, Marie, sitting at that desk has given me a lot of information on these now. If anybody wants to know, there is a big list where I sit now in front of me, which has every single pantomime that has been on at the Floral, as well as every single star that major cast sign that's been in there as well. It goes all the way back to 1962. And yes, I've stared at it for a while. Question number 5. Its name will ring a bell with members of the legal profession. There's a little clue. In 1716, which London theatre put on England's first ever pantomime? Roger, that was only last year then. I mean, it feels like it. Number 5. Its name will ring a bell with a member of the legal profession. In 1716, which London theatre put on England's first pantomime? Number 6. In the pantomime Aladdin, what was the name of Aladdin's brother? In the pantomime Aladdin, what was the name of Aladdin's brother? Number 7. In which Christmas pantomime does Buttons appear? In which Christmas pantomime does Buttons appear? The character Buttons. Before anybody makes a comment about a jacket that has buttons on, it's all of them. In which Christmas pantomime does the character Buttons appear? I know some of your games. I know. Number 8. Which pantomime character marries Alice Fitzwarren? Which pantomime character marries Alice Fitzwarren? Number 9. Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, Sinbad the Sailor, and Aladdin all derive from which collection of Middle East tales? Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, Sinbad the Sailor, and Aladdin all derive from which collection of Middle East tales? If you want a clue for that one, it is a song name in the film / musical of Aladdin. And your last question for the round, number 10. Which wooden bat, originally used as a prop by the character Harley Quinn, came to give its name for a type of comedy used in pantomime? Which wooden bat, originally used as a prop by the character Harley Quinn, came to give its name for a type of comedy used in pantomime? Would anybody like any repeating? Oh, Dave, I forgot all about that. What was that when they did Ghostbusters? It's something strange in the neighbourhood. I'm going to get done for copyright. I can't do that. Well, we'll have to do it again then, won't we? Woo! Oh, I'm going to miss Panto. I am. Number 5. No problem. Number 5 was... Its name will ring a bell with members of the legal profession. In 1716, which London theatre put on England's first pantomime? I will say I didn't make up the clue. The clue came with the question that I found. If it is wrong, I apologise. Or if it doesn't make sense to anybody in the legal profession, again, very sorry, not me. Excellent rendition. Thanks, Dave. I did the you can't see because obviously I did the little dance with the feet thing as well, and I did the whoop. Again, no life. Very sad. Yeah. It's okay. We were playing Chicago, all that jazz in the cafe last weekend. And I ended up doing the dance routine to that. Customers loved it. Rave reviews. I won't give you a rendition of that. Oh, wow. Is that the rain? It is. Well, heavy rain. Hope no one's going outside soon. Stay indoors and do the quiz. Doesn't seem as if anybody else wants any more repeating, so we will go through the answers. Question number 1. Which word associated with Christmas comes from a Greek word meaning we can act anything? I mean, I think I said it was going to be an easy quiz. It's pantomime. Pantomime is a Greek word meaning we can act anything. Number 2, what is odd about the principal boy and the dame in pantomime? They're both played by the opposite sex. You think like Dick Whittington's normally always played by a female, Peter Pan normally played by a female. Yeah, they're both played by the opposite sex, and I think the dame speaks for itself. I think everybody knew that. So long as you got something along those lines, you can have a point. Number 3. In the pantomime Jack and the Beanstalk, Jack receives beans in exchange for what? He exchanged beans for... I put magic beans. That is completely wrong. I was clearly distracted. It's a cow. Everybody knows it's a cow. He didn't receive beans in exchange for magic beans. That would be even crazier than exchanging it for a cow, right? It's cow. Number 3 is cow. What was I thinking then? Number 4. Which pantomime features the character Maid Marian? Babes in the Wood. Not Robin Hood. But Robin Hood, and that's not correct. Even though she is a character from it. It's known as Babes in the Wood, the pantomime. Number 5. Its name will ring a bell with members of the legal profession. In 1716, which London theatre put on England's first pantomime? This is probably the hardest question. It was Lincoln's Inn, the theatre, because we needed to know that. Lincoln's Inn. Don't know if anyone's seen, but London Palladium Theatres announced that they're just going ahead with their panto this year. It looks brilliant. If you have a look at the cast, it looks really good. Number 6. In the pantomime Aladdin, what was the name of Aladdin's brother? It was Wishy Washy. Wishy Washy is the name of Aladdin's brother. Number 7. In which Christmas pantomime does Buttons appear? The character Buttons, he appears in Cinderella. Number 8. Which pantomime character marries Alice Fitzwarren? Dick Whittington. Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, Sinbad the Sailor and Aladdin all derived from which collection of Middle East tales? They are the Arabian Nights tales. Arabian Nights. And number 10. Which wooden bat, originally used as a prop by the character Harley Quinn, came to give its name for a type of comedy used in pantomime? Slapstick. Couldn't resist that. Slapstick. Number 10. Let me know how you all got on again. See how everybody did. Before we start the next round, which is your final round, which is your round that has a little bit of a difference. We've not done a round like it yet. Always trying to keep things fresh with these quizzes. Ooh, Mum's 6. That's not a good score for you guys. I expected a little bit better. Which ones did you get wrong? Oh, Roger, 7. Christine, 9. Wow, Christine, you're on an absolute roll. Well, which one did you get wrong? Oh, was it the number 5, I'm guessing. Only because that seemed like the hardest one. And a slipping Emma. Ooh. 7, 6, 7, 7. We're all getting good scores. 9 out of 10. I think you'll find it was 1,001 Arabian Nights. It technically is 1,001 Arabian Nights, but they've just put the answer as Arabian Nights, and I'm not going to be picky with a number, so you can have a point just for Arabian Nights. So, Dave, your comment, I've just had to unhide because of what you've put, because YouTube thinks it's inappropriate. It asked me to unhide your message, and I was like, oh, what have you put? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Maybe don't say that too loud. Rosemary, an unbelievable 9. Emma, you jinxed me. There's no such thing as a jinx. No such thing as a jinx. Although, I will say I am the type of person who will say the M word in a theatre and also break a leg. Good luck. I don't know, I don't believe in superstition. It's just not a thing with me. I walk on 3 drains, under ladders. I fear nothing. It's all going to come back on me one day, isn't it? Anybody big into superstition? Not just a song. Dave, yeah. Hang on, Dave, did you get number 5 right there? That's impressive. Right, looks like everybody's scores are in. So I will just explain the next round to you. Your next round is what is known as the mistake round. So I am going to show you some clips of some films. I will play them 3 times, so you can watch them a good amount. 3 times is your lot. That's all you're getting. So this obviously didn't exist, but this is the type of thing that we're looking for. I'm going to show you 3 clips. I'm going to show you films 3 times. You've got to find the mistake in those clips. You can point out and describe it however you want. If it does not match what I have, you do not get a point. And the next time you watch these films, keep an eye out for the mistakes. Or point them out to your friends when you're watching them. Because they are quite bad and they do exist. Okay. Everybody happy with that? Everybody understand what we're looking for? Like I say, you're going to get shown the clips 3 times. No more. And you've got to try and find what the mistake is. Oh, the Kennys with 9 again. Carol with 10. Absolutely. I mean, I'd say absolutely smashing it, but she can't even hear me anyway. It makes no difference. Okay. Seems that everybody is happy. Sounds a good round. Okay. Let's have a look and see what you think then. It's got the Kenny's approval. Let's give it a go. Number 1. I'm just going to... one thing I will mention with this. I have tried to trim the clips down to around 10 seconds each. Because that's what YouTube generally allows you to play before it takes you off for copyright. If I do get taken off for copyright, I'm very sorry. It would mean that the quiz has ended. So please keep that in mind. I will write in the chat if I can, or email you to let you know that the quiz has ended because I've been taken down. But fingers crossed, I shouldn't be. We'll give it a go. We'll see how we get on. Number 1. And then you get shown it 3 times. So number 1. No, that's not going to work. Why is that not going to work? That's why. Number 1. Hopefully this now works. I'm just going to check. Come on. No sound to that clip. I'm just going to try and see if I can get sound. The sound isn't overly important. It is just while you're watching, but it's nice to have. So let me just try and see if I can get the sound for you. Let's unplug that. Try again. Come on. And now it's just playing really fast. it's not gone well. Bear with me. Come on. There's definitely sound in this, isn't there? And why is it playing really fast? Try that again. Does not want to play now. Typical. Oh, there we go. Sorry, no sound. Looks like I can't get any sound on it. But like I said, the sound isn't important. So this is your last time watching this. Keep an eye out. What is the mistake? Absolutely not, Emma. I will not do the voices for them. Okay, that's your last one of that one. I'm going to try and get the sound, so bear with me. I don't know why there isn't any. It says the volume's up. Is there a problem with this? No, shouldn't be. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Your next one, try and find the mistake in this, please. Again, like I say, you'll get it 3 times. Actually, what I'll do is, sorry about this, I should have done this before, shouldn't I? Your next one is this one. Please try and find the mistake. Make sure to be checking everywhere. There you go. Very quick one, this one. I'll let you have it 4 times. This is your last one. Okay, and that's it. Next round. So this is number 3. What is the mistake? Number 3. Again, this is very quick, this one. That's 1. That's 2. This is your last one. And that's 3. Your next one, number 4. This one. Here you go. Again, very quick. You have to be eagle-eyed. I'll give you 5 on this one. This is 3. 4. And 5. Number 6. Do you know what? I'm actually kind of happy there's no sound, because I would actually have to apologise for this one. But because there's no sound, I don't. You can make up the sounds in your head. Number 5. And this is your last one on this one. Okay. Your next one. Number 6. That's 1. That's 2. And this is 3. There you go. I will be nice. If anybody does want any repeating, I will repeat them. I will. I've changed my mind. I will repeat them. Your next one. From the Matrix. Again, we're just looking for what is the mistake. That's 1. 2. And 3. Your last one for this round and last one for this quiz is this one. Bit of Harry Potter for you all. One. 2. And 3. And that's it. Let me know if anybody wants any of those repeating. I will repeat them. I will be nice, like I said. Because that was probably a bit harder than I intended it to be. Luckily, we've not been shut down by YouTube, though, so that's good. I think the sound has helped us there a bit. Dave reckons he's got all of them apart from 1. Would you like number 1 repeating, Dave? I just realised I think I'm missing one as well. It's a shame, but oh well. We'll leave it at that for now. Four, 5, and 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This is number 4. So number 4. Think I've seen too many movie error videos. Potentially, Emma. So this is number 4. One, 2, 3. For number 5 is this one. No, oh, you mean you've got... Oh, right. You mean you've only got one. I see. So this is number 5. Number 5. Oh, no. This is number 5. There we go. That's your second time through. And this is your last one. And number 8, 5, 6, 8, which is this one. Leave this on just on for a little bit longer. There you go. I'll call that one there. So I'll let the clip play. And there you go. Right. Would we like to go through the answers? Can't wait for the answer. Only got 5. Okay. Oh, didn't want that to start playing. Right, we will go through your answers. Number 1. I want you to keep an eye on what she's eating for me, please. That is currently a croissant. Oh, don't know why it's being really slow and not responsive. Come on. Oh, don't start not changing. Why is it going so slowly? Come on. No, that's a bit better. So, what is she eating? Oh, it keeps freezing. Don't know why it's doing this. But if you have a look, she is currently eating a croissant, and then if we skip forward, it changes to a pancake. Croissant. Don't know why it keeps freezing. That's not going to be good if it keeps doing this. And there's your pancake. Croissant. Pancake. There you go. So it was her breakfast, what she was eating. She starts eating a croissant, and then it turns into a pancake. Number 2. Indiana Jones, what's going on in this clip? I want you to keep an eye out just over here where my mouse is. As long as it doesn't start freezing. Just where my mouse is, you will see a gentleman walk past in t-shirt and jeans. That's right, just a nice casual gentleman walking past in t-shirt and jeans. Not very authentic. Number 3. Bit of Star Wars. Most people, I think, know this one. But I just want you to have a look at the Stormtrooper on the right. What does he do? He hits his head on the ceiling. And as you can see, he rubs his head in his helmet as well. So just here, watch what he does. Hits his head on the door lifting up, and then you can see his hand covering his face. I think that was quite an iconic one now, but yeah, there you go. Hits his head, and there he is, rubbing his face. Your next one. Jurassic World. Now, I was a bit mean on this one. It doesn't show you it for very long, I will say. And actually, this is probably the perfect frame to show you it. Have a look at his tail. Where my mouse just is there, that's a hand. That is a hand controlling the puppet. Right there. I'll play the whole clip so you can see it there. That is a hand on the raptor from Jurassic Park. There you go. It froze on it just so you could see it a little bit better. That's as clear as you can get it, but there you go. There is the hand. Clearly see the fingers, the thumb, and the wrist. Next, we have a bit of Pulp Fiction. Keep an eye on the background. I'll let you watch it again. That gunman is the worst gunman in the world. Why? Because at the start of the clip, there are 2 bullet holes. He shoots, he misses them, he also misses the wall. Those bullet holes at the beginning were not meant to be there. They were already there before he started shooting. It was the bullet holes in the wall. Up next, you have the film that was known as Bad Boys in 1984, I believe. This one, I think, was... if you didn't get this one, you're going to be kicking yourself. Let it play. I'll point it out when we get there. Don't start freezing on me. Oh, well, that's kind of frozen in the perfect spot, to be honest. Go on. Load. Keep an eye out in the background, just where my mouse is again, just around here. You will see a cameraman right there. Look at him. Right in the middle of the fighting. Couldn't make it more obvious if you tried. There he is. Look at him right there. So your cameraman was there in the background. Next we have The Matrix. And they try to do a very creative way of hiding this. But if you have a look at the door handle, hopefully it will show it us. Oh, it's not going to, is it? Come on, where's the door handle? Don't keep freezing. Sorry about this. This is a technical issue which I kind of can't avoid. There we go. If you have a look just by Morpheus, you can see the camera lens. You can see the camera lens in the shot, right in the door handle. That big black circle. They tried to cover it to make it look as if it was part of his jacket, but it's pretty obvious that that is a camera. Right there. Yeah, there you go. Up next, and your last one is Harry Potter. Again, this one isn't so obvious. Oh, if it keeps freezing, it's going to ruin everything. But just have a look just here. You may have seen him then, but again, it is another cameraman. Just here. There he is with his camera. Ruins the illusion. There he is there. Look at that. There you go, and that's it. That's the end of the quiz. Let me know how you got on. Let me know what you think to that round and how it went. Obviously, I wish the videos would play a bit better, but sadly, I think that's out of my choice. I don't know why it's going so slow. But yeah, let me know your scores. Let me know what you thought of that round and how well you did on that round. Roger got 2. Okay, not too bad. It was a hard round. It was a hard round. I thought I made the quiz nice and easy, so I'd make the round a bit harder. Let's just change to that. There we go. That's better. I can get rid of that. Now I can see your questions. Also, his collar was out in one shot and then tucked in Harry Potter. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to have a look for that back. Christine McBride, 7 out of 8. Didn't see the hand on the right. So Christine has done brilliantly this evening. Jackie Meadows, 4. Not too bad. Janet, 2. Very hard. Yeah, it was. Like I said, I made the normal quiz easy. So I tried to be a bit different and make this one a bit harder. Just kind of put the cat among the pigeons, if you want to say. Marie, 4. Kenny's 4. Emma, 8. Yeah, Emma, you've watched too many error videos on YouTube, I think. Mum, 3. Terrible. Which ones did you get? Didn't do that well, but a good idea for a round. Thank you very much, Marie and Marie's mum and dad. And thank you very much for the cookie as well. It was amazing. I have got help from my boy. That's true, Christine. It's true. 0, but a good round, Dave. I'm glad you liked it, Carol. Nobody could hear that round, so that was fine. Interesting round 4. You're going to watch those films now and you're going to point them out. I can guarantee you. You'll be like, oh, yeah, it was that one. Just 2. No cameramen spotted. Did anybody get the obvious cameraman who was completely in shot for Bad Boys? Or are you all kicking yourself now for not seeing that and concentrating on the knife? Dave, 26 out of 33. Not too bad. Is that out of 33? Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, I suppose it was, yeah. There was no extra points or anything. No, Mum, 24. No, you've not had a good week this week, Mum. And Steve, what's going on? It's supposed to be an easier one. Emma, 31 out of 33. My God. Janet, 24. Good scores coming in, though. Yeah, I think it was that last round that kind of threw a lot of people off. Got 1, 2, and 3. Christine, 29 out of 33. Oh, Emma's. I'd have thought, Christine, I thought you were going to beat Emma this week. Jackie, 24, 4, so total 24. 25. That seems to be an average score, 24, 25. We'll look out for mistakes in every film now. Do it. They exist. You'll be surprised at what you can find. Are there any bloopers in yesterday? Yes, I am not Russian. You can clearly see that I am not Russian. And also, I do not cheer when Ed Sheeran comes on stage. Everybody else was cheering, and for some reason, I was focused on the camera. I was playing the guy who got dragged there by his girlfriend. Didn't really want to be there, so he was just like, yay, woo, Ed. So there you go. They can have that as a mistake. 23 better luck next time. Thanks again, Dave. Thank you very much for joining in, Roger. Shameful 22. Simon, it's not that shameful. Look at all the other scores. It's fairly similar to most people. 5 extra points for censored comments. That's the first time that I've ever seen that on YouTube, Dave, so I am impressed. Although I've put this as not restricted, age restricted, I have put it because I've said it's not suitable for kids, mainly because they'd be too bored. Thanks again, David. Very enjoyed it. Good. Glad you enjoyed it. Right, we will call it there. thank you all for coming on again, as always. Obviously, we know it's not ideal, but at the moment, with everything going on, hope you still enjoy them. We've been going now for a while. It's coming up to 7 months doing these now. If anybody also wants to know, if you want to think about how time has gone so quickly during lockdown, I started a year ago. Yeah, 1 year ago next week. And think how quick that's gone. But yeah, thank you all for coming on. Hope you've all enjoyed it. And again, as always, stay safe, keep well, make sure that you're doing all right. And we will see you again in 2 weeks. These are continuing, will probably never end. Thank you very much for all coming on and take care. Thanks, guys. Enjoy.